races, including 3 DNFs, and this one, no fault of his own. As he is now side by side with Harvick. And Harvick has gotten past the 38. Whoa, and look out, there's trouble there. And now Harvick retaliates into the 16. Caution flag is out again. And I guess Trevor's leader was pegged.
Hold it up there. They're gonna slide
that's all frustration, every bit of that. It's just a shame to see that for Trevor. He had a great
Yeah,
car.
I'm fine, but I'm just over-wrecking cars because we can't get out of the pit.
It's a reference to that pit stop that cost him 7 spots. He was second when he came in.
Harvick wrecked us.
He came back out in 9th. Let's go back and show you exactly what happened here. Our 6th caution of the night.
See, Trevor may have got into Harvick there, got Harvick in the wall. Harvick says, okay, take that.
Let's get another angle on this.
Yep, that's what I saw. Not any doubt.
All right, let's listen in on the radio as we look at the perspective of the 33.
He got into me and I got loose and then wound up hitting him.
From that, it doesn't sound like he's saying I deliberately.
That's what I'd have said too, maybe. I don't know. It's not what happened, but there's no doubt that he got loose and up against the wall, but he didn't have to come off the wall to hit 6. That's just frustration with what he was going through with the 38. And I'm wondering, I think that's the same thing with Trevor. I think Trevor was just frustrated with Harvick and get caught up in his situation. Yeah, he saw an opportunity to go, and he made that. And, yeah, he got into Harvick just a little bit. So, yeah, it's hard, short-track racing, just like we talk about. And tempers are going to flare.
So what started out as an incident between the 38 and the 33, Leffler and Harvick, ends up doing damage to the 16 of Trevor Bayne, where he gets his nose stuffed. And then it just escalated from there. And it all started a lot earlier in this race. When Harvick and Leffler got together, here we go. Leffler felt like Harvick took him out.
Yeah, and Harvick felt like that the 38 had slowed down, whether it was something in front of him or not, that slowed him down. He just wasn't anticipating that happening.
So when Leffler put it all back together, he came back out 70 laps down. He's now 71 behind in 32nd spot. And we just documented what happened there when he brake checked Harvick. And yeah, look at Harvick looking back, wondering if Leffler's going to do anything.
Just keep an eye on him.
Pit road is still closed because Trevor Bayne's car is still in the entry area. On board with Jason.
Comes Harvick to pit road anyway to do some work on his race car. Yeah, pit road's closed, but the penalty is have to start at the rear. He needs to get in and get his car worked on. Here he comes, Jamie.
Yeah, pit road is closed, and Kevin Harvick wants to get this damage fixed. Now, he says his car got loose because of the 16. And you see him going to work on the right side. They're going to take right side tires only to focus on the damage. You see him knocking the spoiler down in the back. They've got their hammers out. Plus, they're working on the splitter up front, and they are going to town. A lot of damage on that right side of the car. Raced his way all the way up into 5th, guys. And bad place to be, I guess, for the 16 and the 33.
Well, let's get you a different perspective on this last incident. How about from high above?
This is going into turn 1. You see Trevor Bayne saw an opportunity. He was on the outside here. Had a little bit of run, but Harvick's cleared right there. Trevor was trying to cut back under him. May have gotten into Harvick a little bit. Now, that's not loose. I'm sorry, folks. You believe Harvick or what we're watching there.
Here's the view from Leffler's car.
Watch this. Watch this. Come on through. Oh, shit.
And that's what's left of the 16 being hauled back to the garage area.
I think a lot of the frustration for Trevor, though, is losing all the spots on pit road. Yeah, and all of it goes back. He would have never been in that position if they hadn't have had the bad pit stop. And once he got back there, it just like the frustration level was a little too high for him. And
Goes on. Jamie Little is caught up with Trevor Bayne.
Very frustrated. Trevor Bayne in top 4 all day in practice and qualifying. Ran as high as second tonight. Trevor, what happened with you in the 33 and the 38?
Well, it's just pretty frustrating to begin with because we were second all night, had a very fast race car, had a contention to win, and we had a bad pit stop again. Same thing that took us out of it last week. We lost 8 spots on pit road, come out 12th or 11th or wherever, and we get wrecked again. So it's our own fault a little bit. But then with the 38 and 33, I just say we got caught up in somebody else's mess. The 38 and 33 were mad about whatever. Before that, I run down the 33 and the 2 from a straightaway back, get to the 33, he lets the 2 car go and then pulls down to block me. I'm sure it's because the 2's running for a championship, but it's just not good when you get blocked like that and then get caught up in their mess because they want to wreck each other, and then he intentionally wrecked us going into 3. So it's pretty frustrating. Harvick's always raced me really well, and I don't really know what happened tonight, but it's definitely frustrating for us, and I hate that our cars weren't up and we had a shot to win it tonight.
And Trevor Bayne's team did make 2 changes on their pit crew this weekend, guys, and they just struggled to drop the spots, and you heard him say it. That's the reason why.
His 5th DNF of the year as this